Welcome to the Illinois State Board of Education website. As you can see, there are many topics related to teaching in Illinois, including the agency overview, as well as homeschooling, questions and answers, information about the Illinois Learning Standards and the Common Core Standards. But for the purposes of this little quick video, we're going to take a look at the school report cards. And just like we have received report cards as students, schools also have a report feature that is shared with the public. As you might be aware of, No Child Left Behind, the federal legislation from 2001-2002, mandated that all schools, all public schools, report certain pieces of information to the taxpayers or to the public. Because as you know, school districts are funded by taxpayer dollars. So this is our way to show the public what is happening in our schools. Now, for our class, what I want you to do is actually do a little research on the different schools in our area. So how do you find a school report card? How do you find the information? Well, you'll notice here I clicked on the school report card link, and it brings me to a database screen where I can type in the keyword search, either school name, city name, or district name. The reports are about a year behind, so for this search, I'm going to go ahead and look at 2010. I'm going to go ahead and type in the name of a city, and I'm going to select Kankakee. And when I click search, on the next screen, it'll give me a city name. When I click this link, it will list the schools that kind of fit under this Kankakee designation. So I'm interested in knowing about any of these schools, I would left click. So I'm going to go ahead and select Edison Primary School, which is a part of Kankakee School District 111. How do I know this? Because it tells me this over to the right of the table. Kankakee SD School District 111 in the city of Kankakee. So when I click on Edison Primary, what will happen is it's going to open up a PDF document. This is what you will print and bring with you to class, but you can also use this information to help you fill out any worksheets or handouts related to the topic. As you can see here, the school report card will have a very familiar, or it will have a template feel. So every school district in Illinois, when you click on their school report card, you'll see the name of the school, the town, the grades that it serves, on the right hand side the year, that's usually inside the symbol, the state of Illinois symbol, and it'll say Illinois School Report Card. Down below, it'll start with the sections. So you have the student information, it talks about the school, and it compares it to the district as well as the state. It breaks it down by race, ethnic background, and other important information about the students in the school. It talks about the percent of low-income students, percent limited English proficient, students, number of students who have an IEP, the dropout rates, if it's applicable. Of course, this is an early primary center, so dropout rates really do not apply. It's only a high school designation. Truancy rate, which means if students are not attending classes or missing class a lot of times. Mobility rate means when students move during the school year, so they start at Thomas Edison, for example, but then parents move or they move to a different school district. That counts as a mark for mobility. And the attendance rate. It also lists the total enrollment for the school. Notice here it compares the school to the overall district and to the state. So you can kind of notice when there are differences, great differences. For example, at Thomas Edison School, you have 96.6% low income. So that means the students that are in your classrooms in the school are coming from homes that have low income, as compared to the state, which is at 45.4. So looking at this, there's just a huge difference in the numbers. That tells you that obviously this school has some challenges, or that it is obviously different than the state average. So not only can you find student information on the school report card, but you can also find information about teachers as well as test scores. So when you scroll down through the report card, you can see the number of teachers that they have, as well as the average class sizes. You can see that this school has 100% parental contact, which means all parents in the school are contacted at least once during the school year. Average class size, time devoted to teaching core subjects, so how many minutes of the day do they spend teaching math, science, English, language arts, and social science. You can also see teacher information, so the racial backgrounds, demographics of the teachers. You can see teacher information about how many years that they've taught, and if they have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, for example. You can also see some information about the district's finances, like what is the average teacher salary in this school, as well as the average administrator salary, how much they spent, And it also gives a breakdown of taxes. So you can see here you have local property taxes for this school district, about $16 million. Other funding, local funding, almost $2 million. State aid, almost $19 million. Other state funding, almost $6, a little bit under $6. And then, of course, federal funding coming from Washington, D.C., a little over $18 million. So you can see here that they have a total list of revenue of almost $61 million for the school district. And over to the right, you can see where they spend their money. So operations, transportation, etc. And you can see that they actually spend a little bit more than what they have taken in. After this area, you will see the overall student performance for testing. So here's all state tests, and it tells you by year, 2008, 2009 in the orange, and then 2009, 2010. You can see here the differences in these scores, as well as school compared to district compared to state. As you keep scrolling through, you'll see the ISAT scores, another standardized test. And then you'll also see the breakdown of score results compared to males and females, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Pacific Islander, Native American, multiracial, ethnic, migrant students, students with disabilities, the economically disadvantaged students. And as you keep scrolling, they give you a breakdown of what it means, and it'll differ if you're looking at a high school compared to this is an elementary school, primary school. So as you can see, it kind of just breaks down the scores for math and science and reading, etc. as we go. And then one of the last pages you'll see is, is this school making adequate yearly progress? And remember, that's designed or designated by No Child Left Behind, whether or not the school and its test scores are meeting a certain mark. And according to the scores and the reports, no, the school is not meeting AYP. Are they making it in reading? No. Are they making it in math? Yes. Has this school been identified for school improvement according to the AYP specifications of the Federal No Child Left Behind Act? No. Okay, so that's just telling you that they're not currently listed on any watch list in regards to their students not meeting or exceeding the AYP in reading. So as you can see, a school report card has so much information. Not only is it beneficial for students in college to learn about the different schools in the area, it's also great information for parents as well as for future teachers who are interested in working in a district. It's always a good idea to find out information about the school when you apply. So knowing the information on the school report card will help you in the interview process, as well as answer or better prepare yourself for those difficult questions. If you have any questions about the school report card, please feel free to let me know.